All right, let's go back to our top story now. And this is a developing story with twists and turns. The British government is saying it has nothing to hide, and those responsible for the death of Agnes Wanjiru will be brought to book. Now, this is a message by the government, the British government, to the family over 9 years after she was allegedly murdered by a British soldier in Nanyuki. Now, the UK Minister for Armed Forces, James Heapley, says Kenya and the United Kingdom had a part to play in the delay in investigations. But now investigations, they say, will be swift and no stone will be left unturned. Our senior reporter, Rita Tinina, with that story.
Close to 1 decade since the murder of 21-year-old Agnes Wanjiru, the British government had this to say to her family and friends.
Absolutely no stone will be left unturned in making sure that we provide all of the information necessary for the Kenyan authorities to investigate those claims. The UK has nothing to hide here. We want these investigations to be dealt with as quickly as possible. We want those responsible to be brought to justice.
The assurance came after the UK Minister of Armed Forces, James Heapley, met community representatives while on a visit to the British Army Training Unit in Nanyuki.
Agnes and her family have already had to wait too long for these cases to be resolved.
It took a newspaper leak to trigger the government to speak on the murder. An article by the UK's Sunday Times indicated how a soldier accused of the murder had confessed to fellow soldiers of murdering Agnes Wanjiru, whose body was found in a septic tank at the Lions Court Hotel. Agnes Wanjiru, a mother of a 5-month-old baby, went missing in March 2012 after a night out with British soldiers at the Lions Court Lodge in Nanyuki, where her body was discovered in a septic tank 2 months later. A Kenyan inquest, which concluded in 2019, failed to unravel the mystery behind the murder of Agnes Wanjiru.
There are parts of the delay that are made here in Kenya, and there are parts of the delay that are made in London. There will be no delay whatsoever in providing whatever evidence is asked for by the Kenyan investigation, and I know because one of the suspects in the case is no longer serving in the British Armed Forces.
On Tuesday, members of the National Assembly's Defence and Foreign Relations Committee demanded that the soldier suspected of the murder be brought back to the country for trial before the renewal of the Kenya-UK military cooperation agreement.
And so the message that I just had from the chairman of the Chamber of Commerce here in Nanyuki is, please don't shut the gates, please don't keep yourselves to yourselves, stay, keep investing in our community, because the jobs that you create and the businesses that you support really value it. I get politics, I'm a politician too, but I hope that they can see the bigger picture and that we can prioritise justice for Agnes, not politics.
The family of Agnes Wanjiru is hanging on to hope that justice will be served one day. And for now, the assurance by the British government may be their only hope. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
And with the election looming, it's a season of nominating presidential candidates. So in August, especially after the KANU nomination, Ford Kenya Party intends to hold its National Delegates Congress tomorrow right here in Nairobi.